For this morning, it is a quiet start for Quebec and southern Ontario. Storms, though, are brewing in the north and northwest. We're seeing rounds of showers and thunderstorms there today, plus the risk of some really windy conditions with those storms as well. Now, that cold front is going to sink south, so through the commute time home, Bruce Peninsula, shores of Lake Huron will see those thunderstorms. Doesn't look like until later in the day that's going to hit the Greater Toronto area, Niagara region, towards the southwest, maybe even lingering into the overnight and for tomorrow morning. But here's the general risk for today in Ontario as well as Quebec, and it's really not Montreal, but north of Montreal towards Val-d'Or, where those storms could also get interesting. Ontario towards Quebec, really hot for today. That heat and humidity starts to shift east, so the maritime provinces will start to feel it through tomorrow and the next day, and storms are going to fire off through the day in northern Alberta and Saskatchewan. That's definitely the risk zone that we've highlighted for today, for those gusty winds, maybe some small-sized hail, the whole bit. Just a quick look here at your Tuesday highs across the country. Now, every time you do a load of laundry, did you know that you could be impacting our oceans? Mia Gordon takes a look. Close to 100 kilometers an hour this weekend. In Saskatchewan, we had baseball-sized hail being recorded too, north of Battleford. And for today, there's a risk of thunderstorms in northern Alberta and northern Saskatchewan as well. Nothing's that organized for today, and you'll see on this future radar, we'll see some thunderstorms coming down, some heavy downpours potentially, but it could completely miss your city. It's not until tomorrow that we get a little bit more energy involved and a little more organization for those thunderstorms to develop. Here's a look at this afternoon. Calgary 24, sunshine for you. Vancouver 23 with full-on sunshine as well across the lower mainland. In Ontario, there's a risk of thunderstorms as well today in orange here. Here's where we could see our heavy downpours, maybe some small-sized hail. Montreal not in the threat, but north of the city towards Gatineau and Val-d'Or, things could get interesting today. And it's this cold front that's coming through. It's going to help freshen up our air mass. It's very hot and humid today, but it's also going to bring some heavy downpours across southern Ontario, eastern Ontario, and Quebec today as well. Could see a chance of thunderstorms as well in Atlantic Canada for today. These will mainly be non-severe. Now, while today there's not a big threat for tornadoes across the country, we have seen our fair share of them already this year. Tyler Hamilton gives us an update. Reached a high of 30 degrees on Saturday, Toronto, and it's another hot one today. We've got heat warnings blanketing many areas in the east. For Toronto and southern Ontario and towards the eastern Ontario, this will be in play through today. For tomorrow, we'll start to freshen up that air mass. Quebec, though, still see that heat warning tomorrow, and for the Maritimes, you are going to feel the heat even more as we head into Tuesday, and really that heat warning will probably be in place till the end of the week for you in the Maritimes.
Welcome to the Morning Brief. Happy Monday. Chris Murphy, Nicole Karkic, and Emily Vukovic with you. And we all know that Toronto has a ton of construction every year.
Every year. It's like driving through madness sometimes.
It is.
Yeah.
It's nonstop.
Yeah. Bloor Street is a mess. Yes. Sections.
All the time.
Yeah.
And the reason there is construction, there is construction on Bloor Street, and the reason why we're talking about it is because this was found. Take a look. We're going to give you a little kind of synopsis with Mark Robinson.
Okay.
Okay, so this was discovered when they were doing construction to build a parkette in the annex. And so you'll find that rock at Bloor and Major in the annex currently. I don't know if they're going to get rid of it, but
no,
right now
people
they're
going to make it as part of the parkette, like a historical kind of find. And yeah, so it's going to be. And you know what's interesting is that it's granite, and the the benches that they're putting in the parkette are also made out of granite. So that's a weird coincidence.
Is that something we're going to take for granted?
Okay.
So that rock was between 1.4 to 1.4 billion years old. Coincidentally, construction in Toronto is estimated to wrap up in about 1.1 to 1.4 billion years from now.
Just coming in strong with those solid jokes this morning.
It's Monday, all right. Let's talk about heat and humidity because you will need to stay cool today. Hot week ahead though for say Regina and Winnipeg. So your hottest temperatures are still yet to arrive this week.
And we're going to see a pattern change, and it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart because I love the heat and humidity. And we're not going to get cold through eastern Canada.
Pattern change is coming for my vacation.
Yes, mine too.
Okay, well,
It seems to happen every year. I'm off like the coldest week of the year.
So I'm here dealing with it, and you guys are on vacation. Which would you rather?